We're going to talk a little bit about why businesses fail. We always talk about a little bit about doing an autopsy. I do this all the time. I do an autopsy when I lose a customer. What happened? What happened with that customer? What did we do wrong? Why would that customer switch? When you do autopsies on why things fail or whatever, when you're healthy, it makes you healthier. Then you realize what you're going to do differently next time you go at it. So let's just talk about why businesses fail, okay? Everything you see on TV, it says, as long as you got passion, you can succeed. Follow your passion, follow your dream, follow this, follow that. That's all nice and that helps, but passion doesn't mean you succeed. So much more is needed to run a business than passion. Almost every entrepreneur has passion. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be thinking about starting a business. But remember, you have to have passion for the business that you are starting. For example, if I started a sandwich business, it would fail. I don't have passion for making sandwiches. I have passion for making products and doing things, so I love getting up every day and going to work. You don't just start something to make money. You don't just start saying, I'll make sandwiches so I can make money. That's not what you're passionate about. You're not going to want to get up every day and do it. So most entrepreneurs have passion. You need the personality, the skills, and experience to execute your business and make it successful. Remember the 3 pillars of success that we talked about: you, your idea, and your ability to execute. Those 3 pillars are a foundation for everything you're going to do. Remember, 400,000 businesses start every year, but 470,000 close. Think about that. 400,000 start, but 470,000 close. We're not here to scare you. We just want to hear if you understand the risk, if you accept the risk, if you know what you're getting into, you have a much better chance of not being one of those 470,000 or 80% of businesses that close. Every entrepreneur has passion. Every entrepreneur has a dream. We all do. But we want to go into why do some businesses fail. We want to share these experiences with you, so when you get in the autopsy, when you realize what's gone wrong, you can make sure it doesn't go wrong in the future. You're more prepared for it. Let's remember, motivations don't count to the customer. The only thing that counts is valid business reasons to start your business, which we have talked about in the past. A niche doesn't mean you have to invent something completely new. There was a saying going out that the patent office was going to close in 1899, and everything's been invented. Think about how preposterous that is, right? That everything's been invented. So we are going to be inventing things for years forward. So don't think you have to have something completely unique and out of the box, but you have to have something that is not being serviced properly. You have to have the product that fills a need. A niche is when you're selling something that's filling a need. What's your competitive advantage? Why would people want to buy something from you? Why is it worth the money that you're going to be asking for? What makes you different? Where's the value? Remember, it's always a value prop. People buy things because they have a perceived value. If you say, I'm going to sell you a lollipop for $35, no one's going to buy it. You have to make sure that you are correlated with what the value is of your product or service versus what people are going to buy. If you don't have a niche, you don't have something different, you don't have a business. You can't just go out there and say, I'm going to do something cheaper than someone else or whatever. It may sound impossible what we're telling you to do, but a niche opportunities are out there. You just have to think about it. Let's just go very simple. Pizza. Everybody loves pizza. Pizza place has been around forever. Everyone grew up buying pizza. It turns into a commodity. I mean, gas stations are selling pizza now. So what's the edge? Let's think about one company that broke into the pizza business, extremely successful, by better ingredients, better pizza. That's what they're pushing. That's something different than before. People don't buy pizza because the pizza maker has passion. They say, oh geez, this owner of this pizza place has passion, but his pizza tastes terrible. I'm still going to buy from him. It doesn't work that way. That is not how people buy things. They perceive there's value, they perceive there's better ingredients, and therefore the pizza's better. And remember, perception is reality. People are perceiving that it's better, and they've heard this marketing message. They say, hey, listen, this must be better for me. It tastes good. I'm going to eat it. It's fresher. Think about people, reasons they buy pizza. It's hot, it's ready to go, I gotta go now. $5 slices, it's convenient. I'm starving, I need it here in 30 minutes, right? There was a company that did very well having 30 minutes or the pizza's free, right? Some sort of different niche. Get people to dial the phone or go on the website and order pizzas. You need to motivate customers to do something different. Otherwise, there's 1,000 pizza places out there. So you have to perceive the value. What will people pay for it? If the pizza's better, people will pay more, right? We have very famous pizzas here in the Chicago area, and they charge a much higher premium than normal pizza places, but people go to that because they perceive a better value or a better taste or a better whatever it is. They will go and do that. Many people start out a pizza place just say, you know what? If there's 10 billion pizzas sold a year, I just need to take a little niche away from some of these major players, and I'm going to succeed. they're not going to last. It's a terrible way to go in and try and get a little niche of the pizza business. Then you might say, oh, geez, I'm not selling any pizzas. I'm going to give out coupons. I'm going to do price reductions. We have gone through how that is circling the drain, folks, when you start going into price reductions and going down the tubes. Remember your cash flow models. Remember how important it is, what pricing can do to your cash flow models. Once you have passed the reason hurdles, remember we talked about reasons for starting a business. There's good reasons, there's bad reasons. We've been through that already. Once you have the good reason to start a business, then you need a plan, and you need to be able to execute your plan. The business plan will test the feasibility of your idea. It'll track your progress. You got to remember, you can't just go into this willy-nilly and hoping something will work. You can't sit there and walk through the desert and hope you find some water. You got to think about this business plan, and you have to be honest with yourself. Create your first business plan as if you were an investor and someone came to you and said, hey, listen, I have an idea. Would you loan your money to this person? That's how the banks are going to look at you, or other investors, right? Would you loan this money to this person that had this crazy idea, or a person that is well balanced, has a good niche, and has a good plan to execute it? You need to be honest with yourself. This is the most important thing you can do. A lot of people say, oh, I think I can sell a 5,000 or 100,000 or whatever. You need to be honest with yourself. What are the realistic expectations you can expect from starting a new business? Remember, when you start, nobody knows you, nobody cares about you. If you're a new pizza place, going back to pizza, nobody cares. So let's talk about when you start, you need to know your product and service inside and out. You have to be an expert. You have to know your competition. You have to understand every single thing, how your product is made, how to sell it, what the competition is doing, how did the competition build the business, who's running the other businesses, what their backgrounds are. You need to be thoroughly an expert on what's going on in the marketplace. Like a boxer, you're not going to walk into a boxing ring and then train later. You're going to train, then you're going to walk into a boxing ring. You have to understand what your competition is doing. If you know your boxer comes in and they throw a big left hook, you're going to want to block for the left hook. You need to understand what you're getting into. Let's go back to pizzas, because everybody loves pizzas, and pizzas are pretty basic. You start your own pizza place. What's going to be your edge? People want to get pizzas. They're convenient. It's late night. You're going to stay open till 4 in the morning, and when people are hungry, right? You need to know what's going on. What are the strengths and weaknesses of your competition? So if you're in a particular area, you would need to go to every single pizza place that serves your area. Order the pizza, order a bunch of different pizzas, see how fast they deliver, see if it's hot, see what their edges are, see what their marketing is like, see if they're sponsoring like car shows, right? You need to understand the entire world of pizza in your area. You need to order from all of them, eat it, send your friends there, ask your friends to ask questions, go in there and ask people questions that work there. How long have you worked there? You need to do your due diligence. You need to understand, okay, in my area, there's 15 pizza places that are here. Half of them are thin, half of them are veggies, whatever it is. You need to understand the entire niche of what's going on there so you can go there and you can fight them. They become the enemy. So what are their strengths and weaknesses? Does someone deliver quick? Does someone have more cheese? Does someone have something else? Does someone make your own pizza, add your own ingredients, right? There's all kinds of ways of doing it. You need to understand how you're going to beat them. You need to say, hey, no one's doing this. When you get to the point where it says, no one is doing this, now you got a chance for success. You need to have a solid plan before you start. You can't just go in there and say, I'm going to make a Me Too pizza and hopefully people will start buying from me. If I only make 100 pizzas a day and I make $5 a pizza, that's $500, I'm good, I can live. That's a terrible way to approach it.